Well, hello there everyone, and it's the 2nd of January, still got that New Year change energy going on, that interesting time of the year, and so I'm going to introduce you to one of my favourite drinks, and it contains 3 miraculous ingredients. We have first of all cat's claw, we have rosehip powder, and we have raw honey. This is like a holy trinity of amazing ingredients, and I'm very blessed because I've got this beautiful Christmas present which I'm going to be able to make my tea in, and I'm going to explain all about what is so amazing about this tea. So let's start off with the cat's claw. Of course you don't need a fancy teapot, you can do this in an old battered tin mug, it'll do just as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a drink for one person. I get myself a bunch of cat's claw, and I'm just recovering from an illness. I might have a little bit extra in there just to spoil myself. It was the colour orange, and to that I'm going to add the rosehip powder, a nice big fat heaped teaspoon full of vitamin C, full of bioflavonoids, and because the seeds from the rosehip plant are in there as well, full of valuable rich mineral essential oils. So that's my basic mix. I'll just boil some spring water, and the delight about this particular teapot, of course, is you're going to get to see the whole thing. So here we go. Let's get the water in. Look at that, doesn't that just look amazing? Yes, it certainly does. I'm going to call this Shaman's Coffee because it's just so much better than that brown stuff that people usually drink. So you can Google cat's claw. It's a very powerful plant spirit. It's very good for strengthening the immune system. Basically, if you have this every day for a couple of months, you'll realise you are so much stronger than when you started. And that on its own is amazingly powerful. But I'm adding to that the richness and the beauty of the rosehip powder. Now, rosehips are these little berries that form on rose plants, hardly surprising, is it? And what happens with these rosehips is they take all the energy from the sun, and they start off green, they become very pale yellow, then they become orange, then red, then a deep magenta. And I harvest these myself, and I dry them slowly, and I grind them up in a grinder, and I store them in my jar. So that's rich packaged vitamin C and so much else, so much more. So you can see the liquid is dropping down into the bottom of the teapot. This is the very first time I've ever used this teapot, so I thought I'd share this moment with you. And this morning I am just so excited because today is the first day since I got ill on the 27th of December, and I am just so excited to be alive. And there's my film, The Many Gifts of Illness. You can go and look at all that. It's really cool stuff. If you get ill, you're lucky because you're then in the realms of mystery and you've surrendered all control because you don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, enough of that. My third ingredient is the raw honey. Now, I've made the film about raw honey so you can see what's so amazing about it. Basically, raw honey, it's alive. The normal honey you get from the supermarkets has been pasteurised. It's dead sugar water, bluntly. This stuff is alive. So I could use a normal cup, but I like to be a bit theatrical, so I've got my lovely beaker here. So I'm going to put a generous teaspoon of the raw honey into my glass. And now all I've got to do is wait for the magic to happen. There's alchemy going on in this teapot right now. There's mixing and blending of those two powerful herbs, and the water's turned a wonderful bright orange colour. Let me just get you in there so you can appreciate how lovely it is. So yeah, that's what's going on, that lovely rich orange colour, just getting stronger and stronger. And so now I'm just going to wait a little bit. So excuse me while I wait, I'm going to give it about 4 minutes. And now we're back after the break. So as you saw, hawkshouse.co.uk can supply you with your cat's claw. You can find rosehip powder online. If you're really desperate, you can contact me and send me a large amount of money and I'll send you some. Whatever. So here we go, so I'm going to pour this in now. So what I've got is I've got the sun. You can see, looking at that, it's the sun, isn't it? It's a beautiful orange dawn, and it's because the cat's claw has taken on the colour of the sun, and the rose hips, and of course the honey. They've all got that lovely sunny colour, haven't they? What I will do is I will gently sip this, and as I sip it, I'm celebrating that I'm alive, that there is no such thing really as control, and that life is a mystery. We never know what's going to happen, but I do know one thing: it looks good, it smells good, it tastes good, and by golly, it does you so much good. And it also gives this opportunity to surrender to what I will call a richly textured flavour experience. There's something there that you know what the sweetness of honey's like. Rosehip, that taste you might not recognise. Cat's claw, if you've never had it, that's going to be a surprise. It's a combination of these three flavours, these three tastes. The whole thing took me about 5 minutes to make. Easy peasy. Enjoy an exciting new year, full of mystery and health and challenge. Much love.